Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me again today, and this is another story from Wales that I come across while researching for the Mad Dog Rowlands murder. This is about a fire that took place in Swansea. It cost the business owner £73,000 because he wasn't insured. This not only highlights the dangers of arson and kids messing around, but it also highlights the dangers of not being insured. The footage showed the explosion and these kids looked like they was coming out of an action film. They run out of the building seconds before it explodes and a fireball engulfs them. 3 young men who set fire to a commercial building, this was back in 2018, have just been sentenced today. At the height of the incident, there was 50 firefighters battling the fire to stop it spreading to nearby houses and businesses. They had evacuated a lot of people.
That is not normal. I literally just looked at it, I could smell smoke. I was like, that seems like something exploded, I swear.
The premises was uninsured and cost the owner 73 grand. But for whatever reason, probably due to lockdown and corona, this case has been delayed in the courts for several years. Swansea Crown Court heard that on the afternoon of October the 24th, 2018, a 999 call was made from the former Citytax building in the Mount Pleasant area of Swansea. The call was made by a man called Daniel Smith, and it would later transpire that Smith, along with his friends Dylan Kellaway and Aaron Meeking, were the ones responsible for starting the fire. Helen Randall on the prosecution said the fire soon took hold and spread to a number of rooms and workspaces in the Carlton Terrace building. They forced the evacuation of nearby homes. As part of the firefighting operation, Mid and West Wales Fire and Rescue deployed a drone to monitor the fire from the air, and this also helped officers on the ground. Firefighters were able to contain the blaze at one end of the site and stop it spreading to nearby units and houses. And the building ended up collapsing and causing extensive damage from the fire. Police launched an investigation and recovered CCTV from nearby property, and this captured the young men escaping from the building, as well as the moment that the fireball ripped through it. The police officers were able to identify the suspects as Smith, Kellaway and Meeking. Miss Randall said the incident was started by a fire that had caused the ignition and the explosion of petrol of LPG vapours that were inside the building. The defendants were arrested the day after the fire, and the court heard that Meeking and Smith had broadly similar accounts as to what had happened. They had gone into the disused building, known locally for somewhere that drug addicts went to take drugs, because they heard noises inside. Kellaway gave a no comment interview, but Meeking later said that a piece of paper inside the building had started the fire. Kellaway, aged 19 from Swansea, and Meeking, aged 22 from Swansea also, and 22-year-old Smith had all previously pled guilty when they appeared in the dock for sentencing. The original charge of arson and being reckless to endanger life was not carried forward by the Crown Prosecution Service. The court heard that Kellaway had 5 previous convictions for 9 offences, and some were criminal damage, assaulting police and racially aggravated public order matter. Meeking had no previous convictions, and Smith had 1 previous conviction and 5 offences, and one of them was domestic battery. Robert Chudley, the defence for Kellaway, said his client had experienced a very troubled upbringing and he was in residential foster care that had left him with cognitive and emotional issues that he has yet to deal with. He also has ADHD, and added that his client had been on remand for 6 months and this should be taken into account when sentencing. Defed Thomas for Meeking said there had been an element of messing about in the actual case. And the judge told the trio that on the day of October 2018, this was childlike play that had seriously got out of hand and caused a lot of damage and cost a lot of people a lot of money. Due to the fact the defendants pled guilty, the judge took away 20% of what he would have given them, and Kellaway was given a 2-year community order and forced to go on a thinking skills course, a rehabilitation program, and also a drug treatment program. Meekin was given 12 months and a suspended sentence of 2 years and 200 hours of community service. Smith was given a 12-month prison sentence, suspended for 2 years also, and also sent on the same course and a rehabilitation program. So these kids were lucky to have not been blown up or seriously damaged in that fire, and it's definitely a warning to others that think of doing the same thing. So I really appreciate you joining me today, and thank you to our Welsh subscribers for all the support for the channel. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Peace.